Hello everybody, my name is Violet Chantal, and welcome to Violet's Film Nights. But this is a very weird intro because I actually have to refilm this intro. My microphone that I use, I think glitched out or something during the intro for this that I filmed, and so there's no audio on the raw recording for it right now currently. I'm editing on my MacBook right now, and I was like, oh, there's no audio. The rest of the clips are fine, thankfully. But I do record this re-intro a little bit. I have no more lipstick on, like you're about to see, and stuff like that. But you know, it's all good. We'll roll with it. So even though I have already seen Spirited Away, I just want to quickly say, this is the very first Violet's Film Nights. Yes, this is really exciting. I'm just so glad that I'm doing this series. So Violet's Film Nights is basically me just getting kind of like a vlog kind of thing, sort of like a laid back setting as much as possible. Just kind of rambling about, most times it'll be my first time watching a film and just talking about my like really off the cuff, like after I watch like the film, like, you know, like my thoughts on it. Sometimes I'll do some rewatches and stuff like that, you know, for special occasions, but that's kind of just like the main gist. I used to do this is my third channel. On my second channel I used to do movie night stuff. And in 2016, when I launched this channel, when I originally was starting off with this channel, I did do, in the summer of that year, 2016, I did do a movie nights little, you know, vlog kind of video of me watching Charlie Chaplin's masterpiece City Lights for the very first time. And I loved that video, and I loved making it, and I wanted to just finally just do that with this channel as Violet, you know? And so that's basically what we're doing, and the very first time we're doing is Spirited Away. And I'm not gonna say anything else because, you know, I've already seen the film. You're about to, all the rest of the clips you're about to see are me before watching the film and then after. And so yeah, so I think I'll cut off right here, and we'll cut back to past Violet, before she had seen Spirited Away. And so, yeah, so it's gonna be such a weird cut, but I got no other choice. Alrighty, and so here we go, everybody. So this is a very big first time watch for me. This is, of course, one of the most famous films ever made. It's just crazy I haven't seen it because I have seen a decent amount of Miyazaki works. I haven't seen like every single thing that this man has made. But I have seen, to give people a rundown of what I have seen, I've seen Lupin the Third, which I thought was pretty cool. I've seen My Neighbor Totoro, which I adore that film. I've seen Howl's Moving Castle, which I need to rewatch, admittedly. When I watched that film, I just wasn't in like the best mindset for it. But I've seen Ponyo, which I love Ponyo. I think the film is very underrated. And then I've seen The Boy and the Heron. I saw The Boy and the Heron in IMAX last year. I saw it in Japanese, and I love that film. And so I've basically love or really like most of what I've seen by Miyazaki. This is just such a big watch for me. Like, I can't believe I haven't seen this film. The influence I know that it's had on, like, you know, the animation industry and, you know, in anime and just like in pop culture is just monumental. And I just can't believe that it's just taken me this long to see it. But, you know, in a lot of ways, you know, it's cool. You know, it's exciting. You know, it's a first time watch of a film that I haven't seen yet. It's nice to get a pretty big one off the bucket list. And so, yeah, in case people are wondering how I'm watching this, I'm watching this in Japanese with English subtitles. I don't think it's dubs. If they're well done, they're well done. But personally, because this is first time watch, I'm going to watch it in Japanese with English subtitles on. And I'm watching it actually on a copy that I got from a local library of the Disney Blu-ray for this movie. Yes, I know this is on Max, and I know I didn't have to go all the way to, you know, the library and be like, hey, like, can I get this, you know, rent this copy for a little bit, you know, borrow it, you know, take it, check it out, whatever the term is for libraries, when you get something from them. I know it's on Max, but Blu-ray is better quality than streaming, and so for this such a big watch, I wanted to try to get, you know, a Blu-ray copy of this. So that is really fun and exciting. And so yeah, if people are just wondering too, I don't really know what this movie's about. I actually don't know too much. I know that the main character's name is Chihiro, and that like it takes place in like a like fantasy world, I think. I don't really know. I honestly don't really know. I just know there's like creatures and there's like, you know, beings, I don't really know. I just know this movie is beyond acclaimed, and it's a big watch for me, and I'm really excited. And so I'm going into this like pretty blind. So yeah, so let's just get right into it. Alrighty, the lights have been turned off. Let's turn off the light on my ring light. There we go. Very cool. Yeah, so without further ado, everybody. Actually, wait, I have one more thing to show you. I wasn't gonna do this, because I actually don't really like, so I'm being a hypocrite right now, but I don't really like to eat, and like drink stuff while watching movies. I usually don't, but I'm gonna make an exception. This is the first Violet's Film Nights, you know? We have to make this fun and exciting, you know? We gotta go all out, everybody. And so I do have popcorn and soda, so let me show people what I have. Alrighty, you're about to get the concession items, the movie, whatever you want to call these things. I don't know, snacks, of a vegan gluten-free girl. So we have here this, in my little Barbie popcorn tin. When I went to go see Oppenheimer in IMAX 70mm, I bought this because they had them still, and I was like, me want. And this is the coolest popcorn bucket of all time. It is incredible, and I use it all the time, and it's held up pretty well, so shout out to Barbie. This is just like an organic multi-color popcorn mix that I have organic extra virgin coconut oil in it, and then pink Himalayan salt. And then shout out to Olipop, y'all. Shout out to Olipop with the straw, with a straw. Yes, we're gonna use a straw. And so yeah, but this is the strawberry vanilla one. This has been my favorite soda for 2 years now. I will say that ginger ale is creeping up, though. It's creeping up. I usually buy every week this and the ginger ale one. Cream soda one's also very good. But this will forever be in my heart. You know, strawberry vanilla is one I fell in love with. And so that's what I have for this. So hopefully these come in handy for this very big watch that I'm going to try to focus as much as I can on. But at the same time, you know, I gotta have fun, you know, we gotta make this big and grand as we can, everybody, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I think I've done enough rambling now. I think everybody gets the stakes. We get the stakes, everybody. I'm watching this for the first time. It's crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. But without further ado, everybody, let's just get right on into this. This is crazy. Okie dokie, okie dokie. I am all set, everybody. Oh my goodness, we're nice and comfy, everybody. And so yeah, this is it, everybody. Oh my goodness. So let's just go. When I return again in like 20 seconds, I will have seen the film. But for me, I got like 2 hours to experience this film. So I'm just gonna go do that now. Alrighty, Spirited Away by Hayao Miyazaki. And 3, 2, 1, play. Alrighty, let's make sure the volume is up. Okay, we're in the dark. Alrighty, I'll see y'all soon. Ah! Y'all, I just finished the film, and oh my goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. I've seen Spirited Away. That's crazy. Like, I've been wanting to watch this film for so long now, and it's such like a famous film, and the fact that like I've seen it, I don't know. It's just like moments like these when I watch like such famous like essential works. Like I just have like a moment where I'm like I just like got to watch that for the very first time, especially when I like them as much as I liked this one. This film is fantastic. This film is amazing. I love this movie. Like. This film is excellent. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got the lights back on now. Oh my goodness. There's so much I can say. But at the same time, there's so much I feel like that like I haven't discovered yet with this film. Like this is definitely one that I really feel like just has that absolute just like amazing gift of just like I can already tell it's going to just be such an incredible rewatch to have over the years. Like you can just tell just like so much just like how much just like you know as a viewer like you know when you get so like entranced into this world like the passion that you find for like in yourself and just like I can just see myself just going back to this role just like quite a bit, you know, for the rest of my life. Like this film is awesome and it's lovely and it's in ways also challenging. Like Miyazaki just like such just like nobody I feel like has handled just like so much in his films all at once, just such complex ideas and also like just so many just like visual just like creativeness and just like grand ideas and just like things that have never been done in animation before, and it's all handled so gently yet sophisticatedly and yet just so precisely but so ambitiously and so daring. Like this man is just like a genius, like genuinely just like the amount of ideas that are in this film and how well they come together, it is inspiring and like it is just like so cool to see unfold. And just thematically too, like you know that's what I was really like you know thinking about the film was first beginning, because you know the beginning of the film kind of sets it up, you know, where it's like they're driving in the town, you know, Chihiro and her family, her parents, you know, she has like this kind of like farewell car and these farewell flowers, you know, from like you know where she used to be, and the flowers are like withering and they're dying, and you know it's like this like sense of hope that was there, you know, to hold on and, you know, like find this new life, that's already withering away as you're going into this new town. And then all of a sudden you're transported into like, like the nature you go into like a nature area, and like, you know, flowers, like nature, and like it seems like it's dying, and like it's like withering away, and it's like you can't like grasp onto it, but then you get transported into this just like world of like gods, and like, you know, little like creatures and like dragons and stuff like that, and you just like find like a new sense of identity, but like there's such like a struggle, like there at the same time, because your identity is being stripped away at the same time, like this is a brilliant character study at the same time, also, in a lot of ways, because Miyazaki, as a writer, when he went into this film, I can tell, like, he went into the film being like, okay, how do we make these sensibilities the grandest that I've ever gone yet? But at the same time, we're gonna go the most like precise in terms of like character arcs, and we're going to go full. We're gonna go deeper than we have emotionally before, and we're going to unpack, and we're going to like dissect the characters and like the environments and like what shapes them to be the way they are. And I just think that like there's just so much brilliance here thematically. And also there's just like, again, like I said, like thematically too, like the way the story progresses, there is so much visual stuff in this that is some of the coolest stuff I've ever seen. The animation for this, because I believe this came out in the early 2000s if I remember correctly. Insane. Absolutely insane. It's crazy. I'm just in awe at that. Animation is one of the most beautiful art forms that we have, and this is by far like one of the most like impressive works I've ever seen from it. Just like the craftsmanship and the detail and just like the scope of things and just like the gravitas of things, but also like just like the cuteness of some things. Like there's just so much there I can say about the animation that is just so wonderful, and I love the color palettes of everything, and just like it's just so cool. Oh my gosh. And then just the characters also, like there's just like the hook of the story, just like that love, you know, and like you go into a place where it's like you as a person, like you're feeling unfulfilled, and you know, you don't really like know, you know, exactly, you know, like who you are in that current moment, and like you go into like this like grand sort of like place of sort of like confusion and like mystery, but also magic, but like deep down, like what really defines this place is like a love that you find, and like a connection you make with like a person. And like for me, you know, like I really really identify with that. Like I love that like so much, and there's just so much about that was just so like pure and sweet, and like, you know, there was like it was just so just like lovely. It was lovely. It was just so good. Also, the sound mix and the music, like they go really hand in hand for me. The sound in this film, it just sounds excellent. Like it's dynamic, but also it just sounds like rich and full. It's a really just good sound mix, but also the music. Like I love how it has some like orchestral sort of pieces of like, you know, sort of like violins and stuff like that. Then we go into some like, you know, piano and like a little bit of like a jazz kind of influence. We also have some like soundscapes at points. Like it's amazing. And also the end credit song. Miyazaki's end credit songs are incredible, usually, from what I've seen of his works, and this one is absolutely phenomenal. I love how it just wraps everything up together, and it's such a beautiful, sophisticated, and just like a lovely kind of way. It just wraps up the themes together so just like wonderfully. There's such like a magic and like just like a like energy to it, you know. It's just so good. And that's something too, like this film is just so much like energy to it, and it feels so like alive and just like full of light, you know. But also it handles like the more like somber-y kind of moments and like that sadness and that pain like so authentically and so well. It feels so human, you know. Like it feels so human and just so like just pure, and it like it really really brings the viewer to like vulnerable places, but also like is you're seeing things you've never seen in film before, and pushing forward animation in ways that like clearly were never really done before. And the fact this came out in the early 2000s is absolutely insane to me. That is insane. It still looks incredible. Like it's inspiring. It's so inspiring. And yeah, no, and I just love the relationships the characters had and like the chemistry, and I just love like the sense of like community and like bond that was growing throughout the film. And like some of the character arcs there and progressions, like I thought those were really really nice to see, and it helped get me as a viewer more emotionally engaged with the story. And I just really really like the character writing in this, and the dialogue is also fantastic. Like everything about this film is just great. It's awesome, and I am just like it's just so cool. And also, I gotta say, those, in terms of like some of the more like my some specific favorite parts about the film, I gotta say, those little like soot bulb like little creatures, I thought that was the cutest thing I've ever seen. I have like I have like kind of like a fascination with like soot. This is like a really random aside, but like I burn candles, and so like I'm used to soot and stuff like that. I think it's like really like fascinating how that kind of stuff works, and so having like soot little like ball like creature things, and like there's one point where he's like I'll turn you back into soot. Like I thought it was just so adorable and so cute. Just like I just Miyazaki always just has such like cute little like designs and stuff like that he does with his animation team and himself, and I don't know, that was just a really cute example of that. And also, there's like dragons, of course, like there's also No Face and stuff like that. Like there's just so much here that is just so just it's just so cool. Like it's just cool, and it's exciting, and as a viewer it's like, yeah, like this is sick, it's just awesome. And it got me a little bit emotionally towards like the last like half hour or so, because like it really starts to come together emotionally. And it really, like, Miyazaki, I like his pacing has always really impressed me, especially in those emotional moments, because like I really felt this, like, especially with Boy and the Heron also, where like the emotion just like sneaks up on you in a way that you aren't expecting, and it just like happens, and you're just like left there just being like, gosh, like anime in general I think does that like really well. I love emotion that kind of builds up, and it does in this, absolutely. But Miyazaki is also so good at just sort of just like presenting it in a way that it just like happens, and it's overwhelming and it's beautiful. It feels even more grand and magical and special, Just like I don't know, I just think it's just so just like I think it's just magnificent. And yeah, no, I love this film. This film is great. I'm so glad that I like it this much. I really am. This film is great. I wish I could say more, but like, this is just like an off the cuff, like, I literally just finished watching it, but still, like, it's just crazy that like I've seen this film, and I'm so glad that I've seen it, and I'm so blessed, and I'm so happy. And yeah, no, I definitely gotta watch some of his other films. I haven't seen Princess Mononoke, I haven't seen Kiki's Delivery Service. The movie of his I've wanted to watch the most, for basically like most of my life, is The Wind Rises. That's the one I want to watch the most. So that one I'll have to get around to watching, definitely, especially. Such a magical film and a special film, in so many ways. And it's just so heartfelt, but also just so like daring and bold. Like what a visionary! What just incredible. And so yeah, I think that's all I really got for now. I'm sorry if that was just like a ramble. That's basically what these videos are gonna be. Whatever I do, them just little rambles, I suppose. Unless it's like a rewatch, where I can be a little more like on point, I suppose, it being like, oh well, like I liked how this thing, and like more like like a little analytical. But like for this, like I just want to have fun with it, and like we very much just did, in my opinion, with this magnificent little film. Yeah, so Spirited Away, I've seen it. Yes, finally, yay. What a film. What a film. And yeah, just I think that's all I got for y'all today. But just like, oh my goodness, what a beautiful way to start this new series. I'm so glad I selected this one. And I'm just grateful that I finally got to watch it. It was just awesome, and I can't wait to rewatch this film. Later on in my life. Like, I feel like there's just so much more I'm going to take away from it. And I feel like I'm going to feel the emotion even stronger, because there's like that emotional connection now that I have to it. And just like unlocking new layers and stuff like that, and new little like details and like precisions to the work and sophistications. And just like, I just can't wait to have those moments later on. Because I'm definitely gonna rewatch this in the future. This was an awesome experience, and so yeah. So thank y'all for watching this. I'm just really excited I'm doing the series, and what a way to start. And so yeah, Spirit Away. Alrighty, so with that all said and done, thank y'all for watching. Hope everyone who's watching this is doing well, and they're healthy and they're safe. Same to loved ones, friends, and family. And just thank you again for watching. And I look forward to doing more of these very soon. And so yeah. So with that, I'll say thank you for watching one more time, and I'll see you later. Alrighty, bye everybody.